Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So today I thought I would do a fixed blade Friday video. I don't think I've ever done a fixed blade Friday video, and I thought, I'm going to do one, and I'm going to do my top 5 most carried fixed blades for 2023. Now, I don't have a ton of fixed blade knives, and I don't always carry one, but these are the ones that, the best of my knowledge, are the top 5 of the knives I own that I carried for this year. But yeah, before we get down to it, I got some channel stickers out. I got Knife Delights, Terry's Knives and Man Stuff, J.O. Ventures Outdoors, Thrifty Knifty, Singing Toad. I got Big Red EDC's coin out instead of a sticker. AOK product reviews, ESEE Knives, Rich over there. North Star Knife Reviews, Big J's Knives, and Tim's School of Fish. And if you're not familiar with any of these channels, go check them out, watch a few videos, drop some likes, subscribe. They're all excellent, great channels that I watch. And yeah, most of these channels I made friends with this year. Obviously Big Red I've known for years now, but yeah, most of these guys I kind of found out and started following this year. J.O. Ventures Outdoors I've been following for quite a while. Thrifty Knifty also. But yeah, get down to the knives. So coming in number 5, like I said, this is the best of my knowledge, what I had written down and counted up. The 5th most carried knife this year was this Real Steel Hunter. And I'm not even sure how I found out about this knife. I bought this off Amazon. I thought it was pretty interesting, and it is really a nice little fixed blade knife. Here it is. Comes with this polymer sheath. It actually works pretty excellent. I mean, that clicks in there, holds it solid. Has this, belt loop back here, which is kind of thick, so you can get a pretty thick leather belt through there. I got blue. They had different colors. I kind of like the blue. But yeah, great retention on this. And here's a little knife, little drop point, a lot of belly on this thing. Basically skeletonized, does have a couple slabs of G10 right here, which are actually pretty nice with that texturing there. Plenty of grip, good jimping on top, nice finger choil right here. Pretty awesome knife, not a huge knife. I don't have dimensions or anything written down. So this is about 6.5 overall length. It's hard to tell with this blade. You got about 2 3/4 cutting edge, but that is all belly. And pretty nice knife. I don't know why these weren't more popular. It is the Real Steel Hunter 165, and the steel is 12C27. So very good steel, full flat grind, kind of, fairly thick. Blade stock, it looks thick anyhow. It is 0.13, but very slicey blade on this. So yeah, best my knowledge and record keeping, this came in 5th. I like carrying this. I carry it, obviously it's horizontal carry for me. I carry it on the front left side of my belt buckle, like most of these knives. That's how I carry them. And yeah, this is an awesome fixed blade. So I guess we'll try to keep them out. Next one, I would have thought I carried more than I did, and I was kind of surprised that I didn't carry it as much as I thought I did or claimed I did, and that is the ESEE Izula. Now this is the original model, the little shorter models, not the Izula 2. But, you know, what can you say about the Izula? Great EDC knife, great outdoor knife, 1095 steel, got my Carta scales right here. I did swap out the sheath. This is an Artemis carry sheath. I bought this off their Etsy store, and this was a game changer for me. I did not really care for the original sheath for it, and I didn't like how it carried. I tried different styles of carrying it. The original clip that came with it was okay. Spring steel worked fine, but I just didn't like it, so I bought this Kydex sheath, and I bought it. It came with the soft loop, and yeah, what a game changer. I carry this again horizontal on the front, left my belt buckle. I use one soft loop, which actually carries fine with just one. I added this little dingleberry on the end just to give me a little more grip, to pull it out, something to wrap my pinky around. But yeah, I thought I would have swore I carried this the most, but I didn't. So this comes in number 4, best of my knowledge. Like I keep saying, this could be wrong in some aspects because I didn't keep good records on what fixed blades I carried all the time. And well, I thought I had a chip in the blade there, but I don't. Just kind of reflection. The ESEE Izula 1 came in 4th. Now the third one, again, this knife I thought would be higher on the list maybe, and that would be the Artisan Sea Snake. Awesome fixed blade. Check out this blade. Nice Warncliffe blade. Artisan Cutlery Sea Snake, designed by Mike Emler. Right there's his designer mark. This is made out of Artisan's AR RPM 9 steel, which I like. I have no issues with AR RPM 9. It's a pretty decent edge edge holding steel, easy to sharpen, and there's nothing hard about sharpening this with that straight edge. It's real easy. Once you get your angle, you don't have to curve around the belly or anything. Awesome finger choil on this. Nice jimping. G10 scales. Pretty thin blade stock. This thing is very slicey. 0.09 for the blade stock. This one, overall length of this, just under 6 3/4. You got a 2 and almost 2 1/2. Just a touch under 2 1/2 cutting edge, but check that finger choil out. Has almost a 1 inch 7/8 finger choil that you can choke up on. And like I said, this thing, thin, full flat ground, Warncliffe blade, super slicey, super comfortable in hand. And it comes out of the box with a Kydex sheath that's excellent. It clicks in there, great retention, doesn't wobble around. It comes set up, to be a neck knife, which I have tried it as a neck knife. It works fine. It's not too thick. It doesn't really print under your shirt. But I tried different ways of doing it. I tried a little tech lock on here. I tried the T-clip from Civivi. I ended up using a pole dot soft belt loop here. And I used to have 2 on there. I took one off for another knife. but it works fine. Again, I carry it horizontal front, left of my belt buckle, and yeah, this thing super nice. And it's under 40 bucks. I can't remember the price of this. If you want a nice slicey fixed blade knife, it's not too big, good ergo, super slicey, Warncliffe style blade, nice Kydex sheath, check out the Sea Snake. It's definitely one of my favorites, and it comes in different colors. I may just have to get another one in a different color someday. Now, moving on, be number 2, top 2. And I was kind of surprised this actually made it that high up on the list. And it is the Buck PackLite. This is a 630 PackLite. Their select level knife. There is a pro version of it. This is 420 HC, stainless steel that Buck uses with their heat treat. Pretty much a skeletonized knife. It has these micro scales on here, which actually add to it. Just enough, make it feel like you got more to grip. They absolutely work for like pinch grip like this. This is a little Skinner knife, so definitely it works that way. You got jimping on top, it's down further towards the middle of the blade. Thumb rest on that perfect. Pointer finger cutting like this, absolutely lands on that. Stonewash finish. It is a hollow grind. Very nice little knife. Thin. It's basically skeletonized. Got jimping on the bottom, up here on the top of the handle, plus up on the blade. Just an awesome EDC knife. Like I said, thin, lightweight. It is a little bit longer when it's in the sheath and on your belt. It is 6 5/8 abouts, and it has like a 2 3/4 cutting edge. Now, the biggest drawback for me with this knife is this sheath, some kind of polymer sheath. It works. One thing is nice, it's not huge, it's not, you don't have a lot of extra sheath for what the knife is, and it clicks in, it looks good. It does have adjustable retention right here, which I have it cranked right down. Different mounting points on this. Again, I tried it with a tech lock. Actually, it worked okay that way, carrying it on the belt. But eventually, this thing kind of loosens up or moves in there, and it gets loose, and it kind of rattles and moves around. Doesn't feel secure, although it's never fallen out of it. I've never lost it, out of the sheath or anything. It's just something I notice that kind of bothers me. And yeah, I carry this on my belt. I've carried it as a neck knife. That's okay, except for the screw. The way I carry it, now that screw is against my chest. I don't like that. But I have this paracord on here, and what I do with this, I decided to try it because someone made a comment on a video. So I'm like, I'm going to try it. I put this paracord on there, and it's a, now I can't remember what people call it. But anyways, I attach this to my belt, or my belt loop, and what I do is I loop it around my belt like such. Just slide that in through there, and say my fingers, my belt, so it's around my belt. I put this right in my front pocket, so I front pocket carry this, and when I need to, I can pull it out, I can pop it off, or if I really wanted to, I can just take it out of my pocket and kind of yank it off, and the knife's ready to use. The sheath just kind of dangles. I don't have to worry about hanging on to it or anything like that. But yeah, I like that way of carrying this knife, and that is probably why this was up on top of the list so high. Because once I found this, I did carry it for several days, and yeah, these were new for 2023. And I think the Pro version's got S35 VN steel or V steel with micarta micro scales. But awesome knife. I really dig the Buck PackLite. I'd like to get the other ones in that line. But yeah, down to the number one most carried knife of the year, most carried fixed blade of the year. And there's no doubt in my mind about this. This is just an awesome little knife. And that would have to be the CRKT Minimalist Bowie. Now this is was a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive. It has D2 steel, brown micarta handles. And yeah, you know the Minimalists, you know they're excellent knives. I dig this one. I like it. One reason it's D2 steel. It's not 5CR or even 8CR. I mean, some of the Minimalists are actually like, yeah, I think 5CR. And yeah, they just don't stay sharp long. This holds an edge dang near forever. And of course, the Minimalists are a Fultz design, CRKT on that side, black stone wash on this version. I like that. Just normally I do not like knives with finger grooves that tell me where I have to put my fingers, but this thing fits excellent. Great jipping up here. Comes with this little braided lanyard, which I kind of folded and stitched together to make it not as long, and gives something for my little thicker for my pinky to wrap around. Just feels more secure, feels like I get more purchase. But what an awesome little knife. Now it's intended for a neck knife. I have carried it as a neck knife a lot. I put their little clip belt loop on, which works. I don't necessarily love it. The sheath itself is fine. It locks in with a click, doesn't move around, and this sheath is actually designed for other models, so it's a kind of multi-use knife. I'm not sure what they call that, reverse tanto style blade, but man, so small, lightweight. Pull it out, it's ready to use. Slicey little sucker, and like I said, it's not very big. A little over 5 inches overall length. Blade is 2 inches with pretty much a 2-inch cutting edge. Nice belly on it. Just, these things are awesome. My wife has the blue one with the whatever sea creature that's on it. That's pretty cool, and that's like 5CR, 7CR. But yeah, I got this from Smoky Mountain Knife Works quite a long time ago. D2 steel, absolutely dig it. And again, this one, I do belt carry it most of the time. Horizontal, front, left of my belt buckle, reach down, pop it out. You know, it's a small knife. You're not gonna baton firewood with this. Campfire wood. You're not gonna do a lot of things with it, but it's a little fixed blade. It is sharp. Feels good in hand. Multiple grips even. You can definitely skin out a small game with it, squirrel, rabbit, whatever, if you have this with you in the woods. So it's not, nobody would call it a survival knife, but it would definitely help you. And yeah, that's my most carried fixed blade for 2023. And that would do it. These are my top 5 most carried fixed blades of 2023, and this is, I believe, my first fixed blade Friday. And I guess that'll do it for this video. Check out all these channels. If you don't know about them, go check the ones out you're not subscribed to. All, like I said, all great channels. Most anyone watching my video knows Big Red EDC, JB, but yeah, guess that'll do it. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And until next video, bye.